Hello and welcome to this bonus episode of the Calm Cockpit podcast. I'm your co-host, Geeta Brown, and I'm flying solo for this little introduction today on one of my favorite vision exercises of all time. This one is all about helping you use vision practices to help you shift to winding down and resting. So often when we think of improving our vision, we think of what we're going to do. We're going to do exercises and vision acuity, and we're going to practice depth perception and accommodation and all these other things. But a lot of times we completely forget that resting is so vitally important to restoring both the cardiovascular health of the eyes, but also giving the brain that crucial time to process new sensations, new learnings, new emotions, and new memories to get them out of that sort of temporary storage of the brain and move them into long-term storage. They need rest. And one of the key ways we can tell our brain that it's time to rest is by helping our eyes rest. It has a wonderful cascade response in the brain that is well documented and proven that when our eyes relax and rest, the corresponding systems of our body and nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, switch on and produce a lovely cascade of hormones and neurological activity, all designed to help us slow down, lower our heart rate, slow our breathing down, lower and decrease our blood pressure, and help our brain move into that sort of rest, restore, and cleanup mode that it needs. So, rest for the eyes, especially in this age of so much work that we're doing as pilots, but also with the unique movements we have using all of the electronics, is so important. When we're using electronics, we're very often very stimulating to our brain. However, our eyes are only moving a tiny, like millimeters at a time. And so giving the eyes a chance to really release and relax all of that surrounding musculature is enormously restorative and will help us to get farther in our lives faster. It's that wonderful paradox that we find that when we take time to rest, we actually get to our goals faster than if we push. So this winding down and resting activity, once you've done it with me a few times, you will be able to guide yourself through it. I have no doubt. I have many students who tell me that once they learn it, they'll use it in bed at night and they'll just go through it mentally themselves. And they find it really helps them to maximize their rest. If you have any issues following it, there will be a full video over on YouTube of me leading it. You'll just look for Vision bonus episode number 4. You'll find it there. And then you can see me guiding you to rest, even though your eyes are closed through most of it. But if you run into any questions, just drop me an email over at calmcockpits@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or hear how you are using these techniques for yourself. So let us get to the winding down and resting right now for your visual system. This is something I recommend you do it every day, and if not, at least a couple of times a week. Your brain and your eyes will thank you. Let's get to it. So this is one that I personally love to do at the end of a day, or I most often use it when I only have like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll go into a quiet place. I'll do this and just let my visual system recharge. And that in turn turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, which sends a cue to rest and get that little break. I'm thinking of my pilots who need that crew rest, who have a short bit of time. So we're going to do a little bit for the head, neck, and shoulders too, because it's all related. So you can do this again, standing, sitting, laying down. It works too. You may have a little limited movement with some of the stuff in the beginning, but just get yourself comfy. I'll demonstrate it sitting. So get your feet well rooted. So feet are about knees width apart or so, definitely ankles uncrossed. Hips are released into the chair beneath you. Spine is long and free. Just trace from the low back all the way up to where the spine attaches between the ears. Let it all relax. The shoulders can release a little bit, the arms, the hands, the fingers. Oh, the jaw and the head, facial muscles, even the tongue can release. Ears, sides of the head, back of the head, top of the head. And slowly, we're just going to do a little movement here for the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your awareness to that spot where your spine attaches to your head. Think of your spine as this sort of long line, and your head sits on top of it, almost like a bobblehead. And in between the ears is actually where the head sits on top of that spine. Just bring your awareness to that center spot and just slowly begin turning the head left and to the right, feeling like it can move freely on this spot, just like a free pivot. The muscle tension is not even a factor now. It's so released that it's just gliding as it was designed to do on this spot. And as you move left to right, you can also move the eyes left and right. As you get all the way to the left, bring the eyes all the way to the left and pause for a moment. Then slowly rotate your head to the right. And once your head is all the way to the right, move your eyes all the way to the right. So you're getting a stretch to all the eye muscles and to the head. If you didn't like that, just keep doing the left and the right. Adjust, adapt, and accommodate to what feels good. Notice where the muscles are tugging and pulling you off of being able to let your head rotate the way it was designed. And then the same thing with some head nods. So just down, chin to chest, and then up, noticing that the head pivots on this same little pivot. Notice that the muscles get involved and want to pull you forward or backward, and you're just trying to reestablish a neutral position for the whole skeletal system here. That will improve blood flow. That will reduce muscular tension. That will return homeostasis to the whole physical system, and then subjectively, we feel more at ease. And same thing with the eyes here. When your head is down, the eyes can look way, way down. When your head is at the up position, hold for a moment and bring the eyes all the way up. If you want to induce more rest, hold with the chin down to the chest and the eyes looking down for longer. If you want more alertness, hold the chin in that upward position and hold the gaze upward longer, as long as feels good to you. And then come back to center and just a little side to side, left ear to left shoulder. You can do a little, you can do a lot, doesn't matter. Moving at whatever pace feels good. Just unwinding that tension from all those reciprocal muscles that surround the head, that are all attached to the muscles of the eyes. And they can get very taxed. Very often, issues with the jaw are related to eye strain, and vice versa. And then we're going to do that lovely massage again to the eyes with a little variation. So just one time here, you're going to palm the hands, bring a lot of heat and warmth. This is also nice to do if you put your hands in warm water, or if you have one of those heating packs where you can put them in the microwave. They have those sort of warming seeds in them, and you can put that over the eyes. Very soothing to the eyes. Here we'll use our hands. Once they're nice and warm, place them over the eyes. The eyes are closed now, and the head will lower down. And even the eyes can lower down. Seal out the light. Full deep breath in and out, letting the eyes relax. The inner corners of the eyes release. The center of the eyes release. The outer corners. The backs of the eyes. And then a little massage here, keeping the hands right where they are in the face. Just do slow circles, moving the muscles and the skin around the eye. This helps to unstick the fascia, which is a connective tissue. It's kind of like saran wrap. And when it's healthy, it's smooth and can move freely. This can restore that functioning after your eyes have done a lot of work. And then circle the other way. So hands are still covering the eyes, circling, massaging any stress and tension away. And then gently hold the hands there. Head is down. Eyes are covered. letting everything soften and rest. Eyes are still closed, hands slowly released to the lap. Head returns to neutral with eyes closed. And just for a moment in time, with your mind's eye, bring into your thoughts any beautiful vista that you love. The beach, the oceans, a cityscape that you can see far out. And using the imagination and the power of your visual cortex, bring that image to your mind and look far into the distance just with your mind's eye. See it with great clarity, bringing in that image of the outside world, seeing as far as the eye can see. One slow, deep breath in, and a slow exhale. And as you exhale, that image gradually dissolves. You become aware of the light filtering through your eyelids, the room around you. And when you're ready, gradually bring yourself back to the space. And there you have it.
Airbus Air 1 departure is Airbus 321, traffic holding crossing runway 33 left 3 lane.